But Briella, I wanted to talk to you now
hmm
because you are watching what is a story that people all over the country are talking about this morning. Affects a very high-profile media figure, Today's Show co-anchor Savannah Guthrie, and this story takes us out to Arizona, where her mother is missing. What's going on with this story?
Yeah, and she had lived there since I believe it was the 1970s.
Her
This
mother
is,
did.
yeah, her mother did.
Nancy Guthrie, right?
Nancy Guthrie, 84 years old. This is obviously a story that has captured the hearts of the nation
Hmm.
because it's such a bizarre disappearance. Police basically say that she was of sound mind. There seems to be no mental health issues because initially, when an elderly
So a
person goes,
dementia case or something like that. They
right,
don't think
when
that that's the
somebody goes
case.
missing, you
Right.
would assume, okay, maybe did they wander out? Did something happen? But they
Right.
are saying, hey, there is foul play suspected.
So there are reports that they think there may be a break-in of some kind.
They essentially authorities, the sheriff's department. This is Pima County. She's in Tucson, Arizona, and this is an area with an affluent area where
Right.
the homes are separated. They're kind of in the distance, away from the main roads. So it's been a little bit harder to get surveillance video,
Like a ring
a
camera or
ring
something like that
camera,
from other neighbors. Okay.
right? And possibly did she have one? Did she not have one? This was a woman living by herself. You would think that she would have a ring camera, but
Right.
these are some of the difficulties that come with the investigation. But they're essentially saying that this could be a kidnapping, that she was taken
Amazing.
against her will.
Astonishing to hear that this is an 84-year-old woman,
Yeah.
the mother of a high-profile media figure. There's all these questions. Was it a targeted situation? Was it something else? Looks like somebody may have broken into this woman's house,
hmm
taken her from her home. I know it's
They said there were signs of forced entry,
yeah.
and I know that the sheriff's department told the Los Angeles Times specifically that there was blood found in the home.
Um,
Unclear whose blood this was, but they do talk a little bit more about that, and they are saying here all signs right now point to a crime, and I think we have that soundbite.
okay, so this is
This is,
one.
yep, the Pima County sheriff.
We saw some things at the home that were concerning to us. We believe now, after we've processed that crime scene, that we do in fact have a crime scene, that we do in fact have a crime. This is a 84-year-old lady who um, suffers from some physical ailments, has some physical challenges, is in need of medication that if she doesn't have in 24 hours, it could be fatal.
I mean, you can hear sort of some of the emotion in his
Yeah.
voice there, and really saying that there's no indication she left on her own. She likely didn't voluntarily walk away. They described the case as a possible abduction.
Yeah.
Um, and did Savannah Guthrie, the co-anchor of the Today Show, one of the most high-profile media figures you have in the whole country, she's there. She went to
She
Arizona.
went
She
out
was
there with
supposed to
her
leave to go to the
family.
Olympics today,
Yeah,
the
now
Winter
that
Olympics.
has actually, she called off her
Okay, makes
co-hosting
total
duty,
sense,
her
right?
hosting duties with the Winter Olympics. But essentially, this is something that happened Saturday night. She was last seen, I think it was according to the Post, said that she was actually out with her other daughter out to dinner. So again, she was in a sound frame of mind. She was
Right.
out to eat. There were no mental health issues addressed here. The next morning, she doesn't show up to church. Her friend calls the police and says this isn't like her. She
Wow.
didn't come to Sunday services. And after that, that's when the investigation begins. And there were canine teams, drones, a massive search and rescue mission took place. The sheriff says that was, again, that was called off because we now are treating this home as a crime scene.
Wow.
She couldn't have left on her own because she had mobility issues. Again, sound frame of mind, but she wasn't in a place where she could walk or go somewhere by herself. Her car, her phone,
Right.
those were things that were left behind.
Because it's like you said, this is an area that's, I mean, it's not rural, but the homes are seperated by a great
Yeah,
distance.
there's
It's
terrain.
Arizona.
Mhm.
So if her car is still around and she didn't walk somewhere, they would have found her.
Right.
I think we have another piece of sound from the sheriff there talking about her frame of mind.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and listen to that.
Miss Guthrie, Nancy Guthrie, is of great sound mind. This is not a dementia related. She is as sharp as a tack. The family wants everybody to know this isn't somebody who just wandered off. Her physical limits are based on just age, and we get old, and so it's more physical. But clearly, she is as sharp as a tack.
And so we know that Savannah Guthrie has gone out to Arizona. Did the family put out a statement? What are they thinking at this
Yeah,
point?
so she put out a statement pretty much saying at first that their hearts, their focus is with right now finding Nancy, and that is the sole priority here.
Right.
And we've seen her in appearances and clips on the show before, and you kind of get to see some of her personality. She was a very faithful woman.
Mm-hmm.
She is a very faithful woman, and it seems like the two were very close, and
Right.
they
Wow.
did a lot of segments together. And then Savannah posted again last night, just asking everyone again for renewed prayers.
Yeah.
And basically, the caption, one of the captions on there was "Bring her home."
It's astonishing.
Yeah.
And we know the FBI is involved, and they're
Yep.
offering a reward.
$2,500 reward. I'm sure that will go up over time. Again, they're also saying that they found DNA samples at the scene. That's a big thing.
Okay,
Could it
yeah.
have been Nancy's? Could it have been
Somebody
another
else?
person
Right.
or people? But they're unsure if they got a good enough sample for it to even be conclusive at this point. So that can take several days for those findings to come in. A lot of details still unfolding, but
Oh.
tragic. And hopefully there's a positive end to this.
Oh, I hope so.